Hello, my name is Dar, and welcome back to another episode of Tears of the Kingdom Zelda. Last time we left off in needing to talk to Pura. Link, well, did you find anything? Well, you see, there was this glowing Zelda. You're telling me Princess Zelda was at the castle, and then she transformed into light and flew off? I've got to say, your stories are always so wild. But if you're telling me that's what you saw, then I've got to believe it. Sounds like we need to change our approach. Since the princess flew off, maybe we should redirect our efforts and dig into the upheaval, for now at least. I've already got a few regions in mind to start exploring. I bet we'll pick up clues about where she flew off to as we look around. Ah, yes. You still got the pad, right? Can I see it for a sec? What you gonna do to it? It's a little worse for wear, but seems to be functioning fine. Map. Aha! Oh, right. I forgot that before we can look at your overall map of Hyrule, we need to add map data from right around Lookout Landing, and for that, we need our Skyview Tower. Josha, what's the status of the Skyview Tower right now? Let me see. Outwardly, the structure looks to be complete. These are the new Sheikah Towers. I wonder if the old Sheikah Towers are still in place, though. Oh, but the travel point is still undergoing final adjustments. The travel point needs tweaking. Sounds like I better get cracking. Sorry about this, Linky. I'll fix it up quick. Just hang tight. In the meantime, why don't you rest up? You must be pretty tired. The emergency shelter is just the spot for you. It has 3 beds and a kitchen, so it's well stocked for getting some rest and rejuvenating yourself. If you want more info, talk to the soldier who's watching over everything from the center, right there at the emergency shelter entrance. If you need clothing for your travels, you should go to Mope's shop. I'll be over by our Skyview Tower, so when you're ready to head out, just let me know. Yeah. Alright, Josha, let's work on our final preparations for the tower. I'll handle the travel point. Check it. Josha, you're in charge of the switch. Woohoo! Okay, Doc, you can count on me. And there they go. Cool. So, we've already... Hold on. Perhaps we should talk with Robbie and see what he is currently up to. Ah, what a pleasant evening. You know, that pearl pad of yours can get a lot more powerful. I know it's real potential. I got big plans with that device, but at first, I need to help Josha with her investigation into the depths. But then, then I will head back to the lab at Hondo Village to resume my research. So once I'm able to finish up here, you should join me there. Okay. So once the depths are researched, we can expect that. Hello, Scorpus.
Oh.
Sorry, I didn't greet you properly when you first arrived here, Link. I'm just so relieved to see you. My name is Scorpus. I've been in charge with managing Lookout Landing. If you have any questions about the place, and any at all, come right to me. I'll answer as best as I can. Now, please allow me to open up the emergency shelter. Wait, are you gonna, put it up? Hey, it's me, open up. Oh, this is not what I was expecting. I thought you were gonna, set up camp or something, but no. Is this an elevator? What is this? What am I looking at? The underground vault used to be an emergency shelter for the royal family. Now we're making constant use of it. Oh, shelter. Okay, now it makes more sense. Feel free to make yourself at home in our vault and use any equipment you want. Can I fill you in on anything here at Lookout Landing? What's the latest? What's the latest? We here at the emergency shelter have a rule. The newest team member has to do the cooking. Our Cook has been grumbling that after coming up with a new menu every day, he's starting to run out of ideas. Reminds me of my time as a cook. After a while, I gave up and started throwing apples on fire. Sorry, I was reminiscing. I need equipment? Lookout Landing was built on top of the royal family's emergency shelter. We don't have much equipment in there, but we do have essentials like beds and a cooking pot. Feel free to use those. If you need armor or cooking ingredients for your travels, you'll find all that at Mub's shop over there. Burrell turned Lookout Landing into the central base for coordinating efforts to find Princess Zelda. Originally, she established this fort to study the gloom that starts seeping from Hyrule Castle. Only researchers and members of the Zonai survey team worked here. But once the princess went missing, everyone wanted to help, so they've been coming in here ever since. We're like one big growing family. As you come and go, you might find new facilities popping up here, and thanks to Hudson Construction. It's nice to see this place changing to meet our needs. Oh, cool. So, will this place evolve over time? That'd be pretty cool to see. Oh, I didn't mean to talk with you. Hold on. My bad. As you come and go, you might find new facilities popping up here. Thank you. I just meant to climb down. There we go. Oh, wow. This is quite a bit. A lot more than I was expecting. Link! Welcome. Call me Monte. You will find me employed at the cave keeper of the fire establishment. This is an emergency shelter, where all you're welcome. Please, as long as you like. Stay as long as you like. Indeed, this place was originally used by the royal family as a safe haven in times of need. It's quite old, so we've been fixing it up as we go, you see? At this point, we've stockpiled some supplies, and I find it to be downright cozy. I, Monte, have been tasked with the illustrious duty of watching the entrance of this renowned emergency shelter. My task involved taking orders from my superiors regarding when to open or shut the entryway. A noble task, indeed. Watch your footing when using the ladder. If only one could go straight through the ceiling rather than using a tiresome ladder. Ha! But I digress. Yes, indeed. Hello. So you're Link, huh? Some of the soldiers were just telling me. As a simple man from Lurland, I'm a little starstruck. We don't see a lot of celebrities back home. Lurland? Lurland Village. It's a fishing town in the east Necluda, far to the southeast. Used to be a popular resort thanks to its sandy white beaches and gorgeous views of the sparkling sea. And then we got attacked by pirates. Now, no one's living there, let alone running the shops. But listen, to me getting all gloomy. There is an upside. If not for the pirates, my wife and I wouldn't have come here. I should just shut my trap and enjoy the charms of Lookout Landing. I really am grateful they took us in and let us run our business here. Huh, so your wife must be the one running the shop upstairs. Gotcha. Hello. Hey, I know that face. And any face I know is the face of a friend. Please, Link, help yourself to anything in the shelter. It's all yours to use as you see fit. But don't you dare go making a mess of this place and kicking up dust. I spent so much time cleaning in here, and there's still endless amounts of dust. Where does all this dust even come from, anyway? Remnants from the Zonai civilization have started popping up all over. This calls for the Zonai survey team. Well, it should call for that, but instead they've got me hanging out here until further notice. I've even spent loads of hours memorizing everything in the Zonai survey team book over here. Guess the best thing to do now is to stay on top of the news in each region, so I'm even more prepared when the call comes. Freezing temperatures bring feathery shivers in Rito. The Rito are all over the newspaper lately. They live out in the Hebra region, if I recall. It's in the snowfields of northwest Hyrule. Some surveyors what is that word? About going there because of how cold it is. And all they need to do is bring proper gear and supplies for cold resistance and go to Rito Inn to sleep at a luxurious, fluffy down bed. I know it's important to be on standby here, but I wish they'd send me on a survey already. Yeah. Today in the Lucky Clover Gazette, mysterious shrines appear all over the world overnight. Shrines appear everywhere due to shifts caused by the upheaval. With Burr as a leader, the Zonai survey team begins thorough investigations the world over. Huh? Guess this paper is a little old. It's the same Hyrulean script, and yet it's so different from our modern language. I still have a lot to learn. Don't tell me, based on your stature, physique, and distinctive right arm. You must be Link, am I right? Per has told me so much about you. I'm Wordsworth, and my research specialty in ancient Hyrulean. And by ancient Hyrulean, I don't mean the text found in the ring ruins, but something different. It's what we call the language used at the time of Hyrule's founding. A modern language is built on top of that foundation. These books here are written in that ancient tongue that look like gibberish to your average Hyrulean. Are you curious about the ancient Hyrulean? I don't have anything to show you as things stand now. But I'm sure I'll someday have results posted and ready for all to see at the lab in Kakariko Village. So I should expect you there. This must be the book. For the Zonai Surveys Team, 3 big ideas: shrines, the mysterious ruins that appear due to the upheaval with strange dome-like protrusions we're calling shrines. They are believed to be from the Zonai civilization, but exact details regarding these shrines are unknown. When observing shrines as well as fallen ruins, take note of their shape, the sky above, and the surrounding environment. Chasms. Large holes appeared all over the world after the upheaval. They released gloom and are known as chasms. Gloom is physically harmful to people. Direct contact should be avoided. If the effects of gloom are making you feel ill, evacuate from the chasm immediately. Before entering any chasm, be sure to ask permission from Josha, the leader of the chasm surveys. Okay, and purpose? We of the Zonai survey team were founded and tasked by Princess Zelda to study ruins and ancient documents. Through the lens of archaeological understanding, it is her hope that we will uncover the deep history of Hyrule. Due to the upheaval, many ruins from the Zonai civilization came crashing down from the sky. We have known very little of the Zonai, but we may now have evidence that their culture once flourished in the sky above. Our chief executive is Taro, the first individual in the world to find a clue to deciphering Zonai scripts. Our current surveys are wholly focused on learning more about the Zonai civilization. Research results are shared out to specialists at the base in Kakariko Village. Okay, cool. I'm so curious if, like, the events in, what's the game, Skyward Sword are related to the Zonai in some capacity. Oh, you have a quest. Healthy cookie? Hey, are you new here? You may scoff, but I know a fresh face when I see one. I can say that because I'm a newcomer too. My name's Bramano, and they put me in charge of cooking for some reason. I want to say something fancy like, for today's menu, we have fruit and mushroom mix that'll rev you right up. Yeah, I was looking forward to saying that, but I'm plumb out of apples, and I don't have my most important ingredients. Say goodbye to rich, full flavor. Huh? My nose is detecting an aroma. A sweet, tangy, pleasant aroma. Could it be? Do you have an apple? Yeah, you can have one. Wow, you're really generous. I'm giving you a first crack at some grub. Hold on a sec. Hey, first to the meal. I'm calling it Bramano's special fruit and mushroom mix. Looks tasty, doesn't it? Oh, well, thank you. This dish contrasts the sweetness of fruit and the savoriness of mushrooms. I like to make a big deal out of it, but anyone can make it. All you need is an apple, a mushroom, and a pot. You should try making some. Well, thank you. Need to buy anything? I forgot what voice I gave this guy. No, I've already spoken with you. Thank you. And you? Blacksmith? Oh, hey, is that you, Link? I've been nose down, so I don't know what's happening around me half the time. That's pretty involved. So I'm going to keep sitting here while I wrench on this. You might have heard, but when the upheaval happened, all the weapons decayed. I poured so much energy into trying to fix them, but it's been no use. Yeah, just before the upheaval, gloom began pouring out of the ground. It clung to the weapons, pulsing as if alive. We watched as the weapons rotted to pieces right before our very eyes. It's all pretty wild, and I don't understand how it happened. At a time when Hyrule Castle can float, I've given up trying to make sense of most things. Oh, yeah. In case nobody has mentioned it yet, you're welcome to the weapons over there. Though they probably won't be much use to you since they're, you guessed it, decayed. Interesting. Huh. Boko Reaper. An average sword used largely by travelers. The blade has decayed, but it can still serve its purpose. We'll keep that here. But let's see what this one is. Traveler's sword, an average sword used largely by travelers. The blade has decayed, but it can still serve its purpose. Okay. And you? Oh, it's you, Link. Pardon me for being lost in my work here. This map tends to get all my attention. Are you interested in different peoples of Hyrule and where they live? That's my entire field of study. While I'm on deployment with the monster control crew, I spent hours poring over our maps. Cartographer. As such, I'm the most knowledgeable in Lookout Landing about Hyrule's various peoples and their towns and villages. The people? Aside from us Hylians, there are 4 other peoples here in Hyrule. The Rito, the Goras, and the Zora. And the Gerudo. Each live in a different area and have their own unique traits, whether it's soaring the sky or feasting on rocks. We Hylians also live in villages that reflect our unique cultures. The Sheikah are renowned for their wisdom. In fact, our most prolific researchers are among them. The leader of Lookout Landing, Pura, is from the Sheikah tribe. Yeah, I know. Towns and villages. Hyrule has 8 major places that its various peoples call home. Oh. That was an interesting transition. Lookout Landing is located here in central Hyrule. Okay. Northwest here, there's Rito Village in Ibra. Then there's Gerudo Town. That's located to the southwest in the Gerudo region. You'll find Goron City to the northeast of Eldin. Eldin. Recognize that name. Travel a bit farther east and you'll come across Terry Town in Akala. Not too far from there is Zora's Domain. That's within the Lanayru region. Continuing to the southeast of Hyrule, you'll come across a cluster of Hylian villages. These are within an area called Necluda. Within that cluster, you'll find Kakariko Village, where the Sheikah live. I hear the village leader is quite lovely. If you're seeking a tranquil spot, Hatna Village is worth a visit. I also hear it's becoming Hyrule's center of fashion. Oh, really? Finally, there's Lurelin Village. It's a wonderful getaway destination, and not for the pirates. Many of the aforementioned towns and villages have been deeply affected by the upheaval. If removing even a fraction of the monsters helps soothe the peoples of Hyrule, then that's what we'll do. Our monster control crew is on patrol each day, gathering information from everyone everywhere. What about you? I work with the monster control crew. We've tasked with protecting everyone from monsters. There's been an uptick in their population since the upheaval, but I'm not really the most skilled in combat. So instead, I use my knowledge of the areas to help determine where we should make deployments. Alright, cool. Thanks for all the information. There's been an increase in the number of unfamiliar monsters since the upheaval as well. Be careful out there. Thank you. Okay. Man, you've really been hard at work with this map. Oh. And we have this, but I don't think we have enough. Oh, so these are different folks. Hello. Oh. Link, right? You really are that Link guy, aren't you? I heard folks talking about you, and your face matches the one on the posters. Oh, sorry, you wanted a bed, yeah? You can go ahead and take whatever empty bed you like. Napping sleep talking is particularly audible here, so you probably want a bed a little farther from him. His physical condition has been deteriorating ever since he investigated one of the chasms. That's despite how long he's been back, which has been quite a while. He still hasn't made much of a recovery. The upheaval created massive openings across the land known as chasms. In fact, There's one nearby just beneath Hyrule Castle and another to the south of Lookout Landing. But if you go plumbing those steps, you'll come across plenty of gloom. You touch that stuff and your health will take a turn for the worse. Anyway, there's a young girl named Joshua who's been heading up investigations into the chasms. Despite her age, she's been leading the charge pretty remarkably, if you ask me. You gonna be sleep talking then? No. Not going near chasms anymore. Nasty gloom. It's everywhere. Making everyone sick. Making me sick. Glad I ate that yellow plant stuff from the gloom specialist. Any more gloom and I'd be canoeing down old Death River. Working my tail off with Joshua. Kid runs circles around Pura and Robbie. She loves research. Me, I'm sick to death of chasm research. This time I'm starting to feel better. But I think I'll lie low and keep lying there. Huh. Okay. Let's take a rest ourselves. Until morning. And hopefully this will actually restore our health a bit. Wakey wakey, Link. Nice. Okay, so it's 5 a.m., which is pretty early. Cool. And now, test this. Shortcut. Is it a shortcut? Because this is taking a while. Okay. We're back up here. So, I presume we should go talk with Pura again. I think we've pretty much talked with everyone at Lookout Landing so far. If I put this here, and then that goes here. No, that's not quite right. That should do it. Hey Link, you all set? I just wrapped up here myself. The travel point is working fine now, or it will be once you do your part. Hey! We're ready. Joshua, pull the switch. Hey! Ah, so that's what that was. So we're activating the tower now. Oh! Do we perhaps not need to climb it? Oh, no, they're communicating with all the other towers. Huh, like sending out flares. Ooh, that's pretty cool. This is actually a particular incredible view. Okay, interesting. So what is my part in all this? I feel like everything's all set. All the Skyview towers have now been activated. Interesting. Yeah. Okay, Link, your turn. Go hold the Pure Pad over to that terminal. Oh, I guess we don't need to, like, climb towers anymore. Which I can really appreciate. Yeah, because this is all we need. So what does this do exactly? Alright, the Skyview Tower is now active on your map. That means you can now use this travel point to get here at any time, instantly. The same is true for every Skyview Tower you add to the Pura Pad. Impressive, right? But Skyview Towers are more than just traveling quickly. The primary function is to survey the area, or more simply put, to make a map. The Pura Pad works with the Skyview Tower and scans the topography directly onto the map. Pretty great, huh? Only thing is, you need a paraglider when you're scanning. It takes a lot of skill, and nobody here had what it takes. To be honest, that's why we haven't tested this out yet. We needed you. Which brings us to this. Hey! I was wondering when we were going to get this. This item given to you by Pura lets you ride the wind and glide through the sky. Press X in midair to activate. Right, it's showtime. Let's start with a test scan. Now it's time for our very first test launch. I mean, Our first test. Just step over there into the circle and find me afterward, alright? I'll be observing from the research lab.
Yeah.
When the test scan is over, we'll have a final briefing on the search for Princess Zelda. And I'll also need you to update your map with the places where the upheaval has wreaked the most havoc. Best of luck. Okay, examine. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, this is not what I was expecting. Kura? Oh. Wait, what? Wait, what's happening? Oh, there we go. Launched into the sky. But wait. How high though? Now, no. Oh, what are we doing? Oh. Okay, I was like, do I have to manually do this? No, okay, cool. A cutscene is the one. The cutscene will take care of the actual scanning process. But that's cool. That's a cool way to do this. Surface map updated. Nice. Oh, sky map updated. Huh? It didn't look like it really updated. Oh. Wow, cool. Is that Death Mountain? That might be Death Mountain. Everything looks so different. Oh, also there's a, like, what that is. Also, I probably can just... Okay, so should I be... What on earth is... Oh, that must be the chasm that we were at before. Yeah, we'll land back to Lookout Landing and meet up with Kura. Ooh. Ooh, over here. Welcome back. There was some good gliding up there, Link. I expected nothing less. So, how'd it go? Did you get a proper map scan? Good. The map is crucial to our search. There are Skyview towers in every region in the world. You'll want to make a point in visiting them.
Yes.
Right. Let's talk about the upheaval. It's affected more than just the castle. Reports of other strange phenomena have been coming in from all over Hyrule. Let's take a look at your map. Okay. The first report comes from Hebra to the northwest. Next up is Aiden to the northeast. The Gerudo are reporting trouble in the southwest. And finally, there's Lanero to the east. So the 4 regions again. Yeah. I can't say for certain, but I've got a nagging suspicion that we might find out more about Princess Zelda by looking into these phenomena. Hey Doc, I don't know if this is helpful, but I heard something weird the other day. It was about someone who might have seen Princess Zelda at Rita Village over in Hebrews recently. That is pretty weird, yeah? Generally speaking, I don't put much stock in hearsay, but this does sound like it's worth looking into. Oh, and before I forget, Link, we've asked the Lucky Clover Gazette to help us in the search for Princess Zelda. There's nobody who knows more about the goings-on in Hyrule than them. You can find them near the entrance to Rita Village. If you do go there, you should speak with the editor. I'm sure she could help out in some way too. I'll be here, directing a variety of investigations into the upheaval's many chasms and new ruins. I'll also be looking into the different villages. Someone somewhere might know what's happening to the prisoners.
Yeah.
I'm counting on you to check the major phenomena that are troubling regions around Hyrule, Link. We'll find Princess Zelda one way or another. Cool. I gotta go find Goggles. Sorry, I can't talk right now. There's something I gotta discuss with Goggles right away about our research into the chasms. Let's talk later. Huh. By Goggles, do you mean Robbie? Because that might be the case. Yeah. AI pathfinding. Ah, it's you. You know, the parapad of yours may seem perfect, but it could be even more perfect. I'll need to head back to the lab when Joshua's got the depth investigation sorted out. Come on, Goggles, are you even listening to me? Yes. Sorry, you were saying? I was saying that I want to go investigate the depths. Look, if you're not going to listen to me, I'll go and jump into the chasm myself. No way, no how, you can't do that. The depths are far too vast for you to explore on your own, and we've only barely begun to look into them. I'd love to go gallivanting around down there too. Who knows what wonders are at the bottom of these chasms? But no matter how wondrous they may be, it's far too dangerous for you. But I'm not about to allow our young prodigy to go wandering around somewhere so unknown, so foul. If anything would happen to Purah's favorite student, it'd be the end for me. The end. But I need more on that figure. If we have more info on it, then it should help us better understand the depths. What figure? Oh, Swordsman, sorry, I didn't mean to leave you out of the conversation. Oh, we get a proper introduction to Joshua.
Yeah.
Let me get you up to speed. Our survey team brought back depth artifacts from our journey into the depths. One of them caught my eye. Is it the... Oh, not the Poe. It's that? What is that? This piece of slate, specifically the image depicted on it. See that figure standing on two legs with one arm raised up? Well, I have a theory. I think it could be evidence that mysterious people once dived into the depths. Or lived in the depths. That's why I want to go down there, so I can see if there are any more depictions like this one. I want to see for myself. Okay, but Goggles here says it's too dangerous and he won't let me go. Joshua, come on now. Tell you what, I'll go down there myself and see if I can find anything about the figure on the slate. And Link will join me. Oh, just being roped into something. We'll start by looking for anything down there that resembles a figure on that slate. Assuming we find what we're looking for, I will use your parapad camera to take a picture of it for Joshua. Perfect plan. Oh, you don't know about the camera? It's one of Parapad's basic features. With the camera, you can capture nearby scenery as an image, one that's stored in your Parapad there. Sounds like you still have a lot to learn about the Parapad. Well then, I'll teach you how to take pictures once we're down there anyway. There will be lots of monsters in the depths though, so I'll be counting on you to keep me safe. Let's see, I guess we should enter through the chasm to the south of Lookout Landing. I'll go on ahead. Once you're ready and ready to go, come find me there. Ta-ta! Wait, hang on. And there he goes. Looks like he's gone. I'm sorry you got roped into all this, Horseman. Goggles means well, but when he wants to help me, he leaves before he looks. But here, maybe this will help you out here at least. Oh, yeah. Oh, and take this too. Oh, much appreciated. The chasms are pretty deep, so light from the surface doesn't make it down there. It's pitch black. But if you attach a bright blue seed to an arrow and shoot it, it'll light up the area. Definitely a useful trick down there. Okay, you'll want to head straight out of Lookout Landing southern gate. You'll find the chasm Goggles used just outside. I don't know too much about how your camera works, but I'm counting on you to bring me back a picture. Oh, and please look after Goggles for me. Will do. Joshua. And that is where we're going to be leaving off. Oh. Okay. We'll take a look at her profile next episode. Thank you all so much for watching. Join me next time as we'll probably join up with Robbie. That'll be fun. I hope to see you all then. Goodbye.